I don't know what's going to happen here. This is all new territory. I'm trying to find out if I can actually have my phone and my computer, which is here in my hand, live at the same time. And if so, if Jamie's able to join me, or if I'll be able to have two lives going at the same time. I don't really know how this is going to work. So y'all bear with me for a minute. And if Jamie is here, okay, so if you jumped over, are you able, how are y'all doing that? I don't know how you're doing that. I don't know where to look. I don't even know where to look anymore. Now I'm really confused. Do I look at my phone? Do I look at my computer? So everybody who's on the phone, go ahead and just say bye. We love you so much. Lester's menopausal. Like that's just something I'm just going to take with stride. Leave the phone, jump over to the computer, and then just go ahead and do that switcheroo. I don't know. I've never, ever done this. And then we're going to invite Jamie in because she wanted to join. So Jamie, does anyone know if Jamie's here yet? Alicia says, welcome to the club, Lester. Me too. I don't even know if that means anything as far as men go. Okay, so yes, thank y'all. So yes, so Jamie is here. So Jamie, I'm going to show you the link. So Jamie, since she's not on her computer, she only has her phone, only has to click that link right there. I think I'm going to go ahead and let you all go here. So I have my audience over on my computer now. I can promise you one thing. YouTube is going to be freaking out when they see that I have two lives at the exact same time. I can already tell you, YouTube's going to freak the hell out when they see that I'm running two lives at the same time. I didn't know you could even do that. So Jamie, whenever you're ready, there is the link. If she wants to join in, we will more than happy welcome her in. I'm going to go ahead and in the meantime, take my cup of coffee and do a coffee clink to you all on the phone and you all on the laptop and have my first sip of the Morning Joe. Yummy. That's good. Okay, so I do believe that you all were just creating that whole thing about Jamie. Very sneaky what you all did right there. Jamie, where are you, sweetie? Now, it's possible. Yeah, the YouTube gods are going to come at me, says Flawed but Faithful Wendy. That's a cute name. Flawed but Faithful Wendy. Hi, everybody. Hey, if you're just joining on the phone, we actually jumped over to the computer. Now I have you on a phone and a computer. I don't even know how this is going to work. But I thought it might be all in the same, but I don't know. So Marla says, I opened a new window and closed the old one. Thank you, Marla. So if you're on the phone, open you a new YouTube window where you're going to see us live and just close the phone window. Or we could just run them both and see what happens. This is crazy to me. But this is crazy to me because over here on my phone, it shows that we still have 1,000 people watching, yet I don't see but just a few comments. Over here, I see 1,000, and I can see all of your comments. So I think that we're okay. Some people don't understand. So Rosie Rooney doesn't understand. Okay, Rosie, I don't know exactly how to explain to you. Since when do you dye your facial hair? Here we go again. I have never dyed my hair, period. Do you know? Oh my God. People are being so mean to me today. Have a nice up close and personal look at my facial hair and look at all of my grays. There you go, sweet lady. Is that what you wanted to see? Is that what you wanted to see? Are y'all not hearing this? Since when did you start dyeing your facial hair? Do you mean since when do I shave my facial hair? Because I shaved. Looky here. Remember, I went out yesterday. I took my truck to get washed. I went to eat Chinese food. I actually took a bath and I put on deodorant. Moderators, help me, please. Someone says, read the comments, repost the link. I'm going to repost the link. Here it comes again. Reposting the link. Here it comes. Okay. I have reposted that link. Listen, I know not everybody's mean, y'all. I know. I'm not trying to blame everybody for a few ladies with their ears down. That's not what we're trying to do. I'm on my phone. I went to the other. It sounds better. So, Barb, why are you still on the phone for me? So what I'm going to do over here now is go ahead and shut my phone down. I'm going to go ahead and shut my phone down, and we're going to be jumping over to my computer. So if you're still on the phone, I hope that I can find you over here on the computer. All right. I'm a survivor. Okay. There we go. All right, I have just shut my phone down, and now we are only on my laptop here inside the RV. Okay, so number one, since when have you started dyeing your facial hair? So I've never dyed my facial hair. I actually would not mind. But no, that would be, what do y'all call that, salt and pepper? Isn't that kind of a thing that you guys call that, salt and pepper? So it's a lot of gray mixed in there. Never dyed it, but I wouldn't be opposed to it. I just don't know what color to dye it, really. Number two, Lester, you've gained quite a bit of weight. Okay. Well, my doctor doesn't say so. I go every 30 days, and my clothes are not fitting any different. And my belt goes in the same hole. That little sticker in my belt goes in the same hole it always has. So not sure about that part. And then the last one was about the fact that I seem very insecure lately. Yes. So hold on. The Aussie girl says, so let me get this straight. You're fat and you're dyeing your facial hair, and I'm very insecure. You got to add one more thing to that, Miss Aussie. Oh, hey, Miss Teresa. Teresa, where you at, Teresa? I saw you pop up there for a minute. I lost Miss Teresa's comment. Teresa, they're on me today, sweetie. They're on me, Teresa. They got their ear. They don't have their ears very pretty. Teresa is my moderator. She and Miss Christie help out in the mornings moderating on the I'm a Survivor channel. And then we also have a few other ladies. Teresa goes, I'm working on it, Lester. I'm working on it. And I know Teresa is she's just busy at work right there. Don't be... We have to turn the other cheek, Teresa. I just don't know how, because my cheeks are so fat. They say turn the other cheek, but oh my God, it just hurts so bad. No, I don't know sometimes if people don't think about what they're saying. It's kind of like, man, I was moderating for Jamie, poor baby. I was moderating for her, and when she went live with Kendra and Xander. And oh my God, it was just some people. It's like these folks are going through a really tough time, y'all. They're really, having their entire lives, and they're young. They're so young to have to go through such trauma and such a traumatic ordeal. And it's true, there was no loss of life, and so they're blessed for that. But I'll tell you what, for their developmental stage, sometimes life can give you things that you're just not ready to handle. You're not in a capacity to handle. And even at the age of, in my 40s, when I had to deal with the flooding from Hurricane Harvey, I told Jamie, I told you guys, it was just too much for my brain to handle. I couldn't do it. Jamie is asking for that link again. Hey, baby, I'm just going to send it to you. Maybe I'll just take a picture with my phone. Jamie is still trying to get in here. Let me try it a different way. If she's unable to join the easy way, because on one hand, you only have to click on it. So what I'll do is I'm just going to send this picture to Jamie. Okay, love, I've just sent you a picture of the exact link to type in. I will say this, sometimes it might be easier going over to, what do they call that? Not Google, but they call that, what's that other browser called? Safari. Sometimes Safari works better with StreamYard than what Google does. Do I need these glasses? I'm going to keep them on just in case. Sometimes Google. Hey, I probably shouldn't say that. Yeah, Safari. Okay, so this is what everybody says. Lester, you have to stop giving attention to the negative people because it's what they want. I don't know. I think that I like to look at it as life lessons because maybe they don't realize. I don't think that anybody gets on here and says, wow, Lester, you've gained quite a bit of weight lately, on purposely trying to make me feel bad. I don't think that people think about what they're saying. And so what I was trying to do is just remind them of how someone can perceive that. Or it seems like Lester sure is insecure these days. Well, I'm reading this and you've made me have to stop and think, what have I done that seems to be so insecure? Or, the things. Well, Jamie, look, she found her way in. Hello, good looking.
Good morning.
Boy, you got that morning sexy voice.
Yes, this is the furnace runs 24/7 and there's no humidity voice, apparently.
Don't you call this something? You've always called the look that I have something that you said that you like. Salt and pepper is the word that you use.
Sophisticated salt and pepper.
Well, someone says they did not know that I dyed my facial hair.
It's a filter on your phone, I'm sure of it. It's the lighting.
Maybe the lighting, maybe. And have I gained that much weight since you've been gone?
Gosh.
I know, Jamie, it's horrible. It's horrible this morning. And do I seem overly insecure? I'm just curious if you feel that way.
No.
I joke that I'm tired. I am tired. I know you're tired, so I'm not trying to ever say that you or I'm more tired than you or you working harder than me. I know you're exhausted. I saw the pod that you guys had to load, and I know. Can I show you something and get your reaction to it?
Sure.
I'm going to actually show the entire internet. Now, we're riding at a few thousand people, and the only problem is with me showing the internet this right now is the fact that there's going to be some people not want to watch my video when it comes out today. But it's okay because I want people to see this because I just fell in love with this sweet girl yesterday, and I want to show you something. Now, I don't want you to be mad. Can you promise not to be mad?
I'm nervous right now.
You're nervous?
Yeah.
Don't be nervous. Just watch this. Okay, I'm gonna put it into my load it into my. I'm gonna present it. Here it comes. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
I don't want anyone to dislike her, but I want to show you the difference between these two girls, Christmas and Stella. Now listen, Stella can't hear a darn thing, so she doesn't know that I'm even over here, but watch.
Watch.
A chick has gotten out. Do y'all see that? A chick has...
Let
No
me just
way.
pause it. Let me just pause it right there. That's one of your tiny chicks too. That's not one of the 3-week-old. That's one of the 2 weeks old, just under 2 weeks. And it has gotten out. And I'm just going to say that I watched from the kitchen window first. And I'm like, the hell? And I was just.
That is so
was,
Stella just staring at her though, or that chick is just the cutest.
Oh, it gets better. You ready? It gets better and worse. You ready?
Yeah.
It's gotten out. And Stella is protecting that chick. Do y'all see this? Now Stella has no idea that I'm here. I've been watching. That is the big difference between Stella and Christmas. Christmas would have eaten that chick up. Don't y'all just love her even more?
Look at that.
Wow.
Can you count how many are there?
I think there's 3.
3.
That's just making my heart just explode.
So yesterday was the first day that I combined all of the chicks together. I combined the big ones and the little ones.
Were they mean?
Huh?
Were the big chicks mean to the little ones?
No, not at all. No, it was like going to a dance, a high school dance. You had all of your nerdy freshmen who were all lined up along the wall who were watching. And you had all your seniors out there like shaking their ass and doing their dances. And they're all like doing all the line dances. You had some of those that were like jumping and like flying across the stage, like at one of those mosh parties where they're trying to like have everybody catch them.
God.
The big chickens were having so much fun. And the little ones were all like, what the hell? What the hell? Which is why they all begin to escape into Stella's arms. But no.
That reminds me of when Mabel was a baby, and the way that she treated Mabel. She would just lay there and look in her eyes and just like mother her. And I'm seeing very similar things right there, and that makes me love Stella so much more. And I didn't think that was possible.
So yeah. The little chicken.
Now this one little chicken has turned around and she's pecking Stella's paws and Stella's like just watching her, just so full of love.
Be over
this
here
is
anymore.
So powerful.
Look at that.
Oh.
She has no desire to hurt those babies whatsoever. Are you crying?
That's just amazing.
Oh my God. Don't cry before you got to go to work.
I know. I'm putting my shoes on for work. Sorry.
Isn't it crazy that you have a street dog, literally a street dog that had to survive off of whatever she could find? And we know how much food aggressions a lot of the rescues come with. And here's this one over here who, are you trying to hide your face?
No.
You have Stella, who's just an amazing, yes. So people are starting to get the hint. She is half wolf, y'all. She's half wolf. So she knows all about nature. Y'all. But no, it's beautiful the way she just has so much love in her heart for babies and animals. And then, I hate to say it, but we also know that we have Christmas, who we love them all. We love them all, but they're night and day, because I do believe that Christmas would have had 3 chicken nuggets in her mouth if that would have been a role reversal right there.
She would have, yes.
And so I don't know, but boy, I tell you what, I sure do love her. Wolf Girl says, Will Sola. Wolf Girl. Yeah, she is our little wolf. And you guys, we joke about that all the time, but our animals do treat her differently.
They do.
They're scared of her. Our alpacas run from her. Our big birds are scared of her. The other animals, our goats, our pigs,
Even the
our
bigger
horses.
dogs, though, like the other dogs, like she is our mob boss.
Yeah, the mob boss.
Mm-hmm.
She is.
She doesn't have to do it. She gives them a look, and they know. It's unbelievable.
So we always joke that she's half wolf. In reality, I don't know if it's something to do with the way how wonky her legs look, like all bowed out, like, you know, or maybe her ears are all jacked up. I don't know what it is, but there's something about her that terrifies our other animals.
But
And
babies love her. Think about when she raised Ruby and saved Ruby's life, when she has helped with goats, multiple goats, and then of course now chickens. And like, Stella is so incredible, and this is such a powerful thing that you captured. That makes
I
my,
know.
like, she and Millie are gonna fight over who gets to chicken sit, I feel like.
Isn't that beautiful though?
It's so beautiful.
I did capture something else I wanted to show you real fast. I don't know if I can find it or not.
I am so nervous about what you're about to show right now. And I have to apologize.
Why?
I don't have much time this morning. And that is because
Jamie.
I had to basically give a kidney to freaking log in because you have some setting that says that I had to be signed in and double passkey verified with YouTube.
Oh, I know about that. Okay, so while you were gone, I've also learned a new gift of mine. I've discovered a new gift. Okay. You want to hear about it or not?
I would love to hear about it.
Okay, it'll be fast. So I have a new gift, and my new gift is giving voices to those who have no voice. Okay. All right.
Okay.
Here goes.
Hello, Daddy! I've been wondering if you're gonna feed us today.
Tina, baby, it's normal feed time, and your food is right here. Where's your little slutty friend at?
Can't speak for her. Probably off being a hussy.
Debbie, sweetie, baby, why were you so late to come to dinner?
It's just so hot. Oh, it's just so hot around here today. I'm just baking in the sun, Daddy. Hey, Tina, save the girl a few of them mealworms. I just really love the way they taste as they're going down my throat.
You haven't talked to humans in 5 days, have you?
I prefer corn anyways.
Here, Debbie, I got a few more mealworms here. Here, let me pour it in there, love. Is that okay?
That's just delightful, Daddy.
So I've discovered that I kind of feel like Debbie is that really sultry late night lady in there smoking her cigarette, but not just a cigarette. She has that little thing on the end of her cigarette. She doesn't want the cigarette to touch her lips. So she has that little thing. You know what I'm talking about? That some sophisticated folks have on their cigarettes. And she's in there with her nice sultry. It's just so hot. I just have this sweat just dripping down my body. And then Tina's like, what? Tina's just like a big dork. Anyway, I thought a cigarette holder. I don't think they're called cigarette holders, but maybe they're called cigarette holders. But that's, yeah. So I've began to recreate our animals while you're gone and giving them new voices. Someone says she's like Blanche. Hold on. That's funny because I get that. I get that. If y'all are too young to know this, y'all may be too young to know about this, but they were called the Golden Girls. Remember the Golden Girls? And one of them was a real sleaze. Oh, wonderful lady. I'm sure she's probably dead by now, but an actress, obviously. And her role was to be the real hussy of the group. You know who I'm talking about, right? From the Golden Girls?
Yeah, it was Blanche.
It was who?
It was Blanche.
It's Blanche. Okay. So someone else got that humor. And then, even though the voice does not match up, Tina would be the real dissy one. There was a real dissy Golden Girl. Remember that one?
Rose.
Was that Rose? Yeah, Rose. Anyway, so I'm excited about that. I recorded my second one yesterday. Do you want to watch it or do you got to go?
I have a few minutes, but you're giving away your whole video to people.
Jamie, at this point, I don't care because they're only going to call me fat anyway.
Oh,
they're going to call me fat. They're going to call me insecure. They're going to call me all kinds of names. And so it is what it is. Prepare, Jamie. Prepare for this.
Can I have to, while you're doing that, I have to clean up my sleeping space because I have to get ready to leave. So while you're doing that, I'm going to,
it's ready right now. It's ready right now.
I'm doing it with you.
You're not going to watch. I know what happens to you. You can never focus for more than.
I'm focusing. All I have to do is come in here and stand on the air mattress. Okay. I have to put it all away.
Your attention span is one of the worst evers.
My attention span?
I just picked some kale from the garden. I'm going to go out and feed it to our sweet lady birds. Oh, I see them there in the pasture now. I wonder what they're talking about. Hey, Tina, would you like to play a game? Sure! It's called Truth or Dare. You dare me to do something crazy. I'll do anything, Tina. Or you can ask me for any truth. I will tell you anything and everything. Okay. I spy something blue. No, Tina. Oh, my God. Oh, Tina, you're no fun. Hey, girls, I got a snack for y'all.
Okay.
Y'all being sweet?
Okay.
That's an understatement.
Okay, so you don't get my humor there.
I get your humor because Tina was too ditzy and wanted to play a different game. I get it. It was hilarious and cute.
Debbie, slutty Debbie wants to play Truth or Dare.
Yeah.
And she goes, you challenge me and I'll do anything. And then she goes, or ask me a question and I'll tell it all. And so Debbie's just wanting to be all sultry and just want to just let her everything out. And Tina is like, I spy something blue.
Baby, I got it. It was funny.
If I had to go on to my...
Can I be honest? I got sidetracked because of how much kale and how beautiful the kale looked. And the other sidetrack was how beautiful the grass looked where they were standing and how long it looks there. Because I am in a sea of nothing's green right now. And it just looked so stunning. And your humor was hilarious, but I was highly distracted by how much nicer your weather
and
looks.
then that bouquet of kale that I was carrying probably didn't help any at all because you're going to come home to find a lot of missing kale.
It's okay. That's what it's there for.
Can't blame it on the chickens, can I? Gosh darn it.
That's what it's there for. As long as you've been watering there's new stuff in the greenhouse. So as long as you've been watering the greenhouse, we got the succession is planned and ready.
Yeah. Well, talking about watering the greenhouse, can I have you for 15 more seconds?
Yeah.
Yes or no?
Yeah.
All right. So I will just go to my playback of my video camera. Yeah, I have to admit, I don't want to take credit for everything. I will not take credit for everything.
I'm so
Because I'm a man of integrity. But I will show you. If you can, Jamie, where'd you go? She left me. Jamie! 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 She's gone. Well, what I was going to show her is that we have a little bit of help. I hired little Chris to come water. I says, Chris, I got an hour's worth of work. 1 hour. He goes, I'm at track practice. I says, Chris, when is track practice over? He goes, well, I run cross country, so it kind of depends. I'm like,
oh,
well, welcome back. You missed it.
no, I didn't. I could see it all and hear it all, but my dad called again. So.
Oh, so now you know how it feels to call somebody when you're live. Real fast. Let's talk about that real fast. And I'll leave you alone, I promise. I know you got to go to work. I
do.
I took a lot of slack yesterday. I took a lot of heat because I did not answer the call when you called. But can you please tell all of these wonderful people how many times you and I talked throughout the day, and remind them that we also talked about a minute before you actually called me? Tell them everything, Jamie. Tell them everything.
I didn't think that you could possibly be live between the time that we talked and there. I was like, there's no way. So I didn't even think to look because I didn't. I just had to tell you one more thing. And
the funny thing is, I was actually sitting at the road waiting to start my live while we were talking. And so I made sure that we were all done with our conversation, hung up, started my live, and then you called me right back. And I says, guys, it's just Jamie. I'll call her later. Oh, Jamie, I took a beat down for that.
Sorry.
I took a beat down for that. Anyone who was watching that live knows that I took a beat down. And I'm like, hey, I already spoken to her. It's fine.
It wasn't your normal time to be live, so it didn't register for me. And we had literally just hung up. So I was like, there's no way that he found time to create a live.
Well,
I
then
didn't
listen,
know.
This is the saddest thing. So there's some sweet lady whose name is Janelle. Okay, fine. Like your mom. And the Janelle lady says, why don't you use your rapid radio and just radio her? And now all of a sudden, the entire internet is, Miss Janelle needs help. You have to message her. Get the radio. They're in all caps. Miss Janelle needs you to call Jamie. I'm like, mother, holy mother of God. I'm just kicking rocks. I'm sitting on nails. I am just, the internet unglued on me yesterday. They're blaming your mom. And it's not even your mom. Someone's named Janelle, and oh my God. And then that poor lady, I had to screenshot it. That poor lady goes, sorry, I'm not Jamie's mom. I'm a different Janelle. And all of these busybodies, man, were just telling me off and just how horrible of a man I am. Oh. And then one lady goes, you'd rather talk to strangers on the internet than talk to your own wife and partner. Such a shame. She deserves better. And I'm like, yeah, such a shame. I deserve so much better.
No, we actually talked more yesterday than I think we do when we're in person, because I was having a day. That's what I'll say.
Dallas Odell still does not get it. So real fast, Outlaw Gang. She did not answer her dad. When someone calls and we're on a live, our phone jumps over to the call and temporarily disconnects the live. So Mr. Outlaw Gang or Miss Outlaw Gang, Jamie did not answer her dad. She hung up.
I hung up and I sent him a text because all I know that he's driving to Xander's house right now, and I've already talked to him twice this morning, so I'm pulling a Lester here. What I know is he's about to tell me what he forgot at Lowe's or wherever he went and what I need to pick up to go over there. So there's a voicemail. I'll get it. And I'll be done here in a minute. I have to go to Xander's and I also have to work this morning. Sorry.
I know you do. Well, have a fun day at work. We'll talk throughout the day. Thank you for joining me this morning. Good luck with everything. Can't wait to see you back tomorrow, right?
Yes.
All right. Tomorrow. All right. Bye, sweetie.
Right. Bye. Love you.
Fun day. Love you. Bye. Wow. How about that? So what an exciting live we did this morning. A little bit of everything, but got a couple of things out, aired out a couple of things, some grievances I have with a lot of folks. Just to remind people that interneting is not for everybody, y'all. The internet is not for everybody. Oh, the tree removal. So Elizabeth, it's not my story to tell. So I'm only going to hint around. I will hint around it. I will say this: it's going to cost $18,000 to get the tree off of the house. And then it's going to cost additional money if they want the tree that's still standing to come down. So I had no idea. I had no idea in the world that tree removal costs that much money. And the problem is they have to bring a crane and there's power lines in the way. So there's going to have to be a whole lot of power crews who have to move this and move that and shift this. And so, oh my God, I can't imagine. And you really can't do much of anything until you get that tree off the house to see what you can and can't work with. But the insurance adjuster would not even go inside the house because of the tree. So the tree has to come off the house first before the adjuster will even walk inside the home. So, yeah, they have quite the nightmare up there. But I promise you, Jamie will tell all of those stories. Oh, gosh. Let Jamie tell all of those stories, friends. So if you don't mind, that's all for Jamie to talk about. I want to thank you all for joining the live this morning. I know it wasn't our typical morning live. It got off a little bit weird with having both of the devices working here at the same time. And there's no way I can take the laptop out and about. You don't take a laptop out across the farm to do your chores. So I will be doing that here in a few minutes. I will let you know anything big goes on. But as I sit here right now, I kid you not, it may be one of the most beautiful days that I sit here and watched in a while. Not a cloud in the sky. I don't know our temperatures yet, but I can promise you it's going to get up to the 70, 75. This is just going to be wonderful. Just beautiful temperatures. The grass is green. I could probably use a good mowing. I just don't feel like I have time today to sit on that mower because that's an hour-long job. I don't think I want to sit on that mower for an hour, even though the grass could probably be mowed. I do need to get over to the other property and do the chores over there. But when will the tractor get back? Barb, they haven't even called yet, which is scary because normally they have to do an assessment and then they'll call you and let you know based on parts and service and all that kinds of stuff. And they haven't even called. And that has kind of terrified me because I do believe that I will be liable for the damages. What I tried to do was work the tractor a little bit harder than what it was meant to be worked. And I bent something. A lot of people were saying I could fix it myself. And many people could if they had the right tools. I only have a toolbox. I don't have the big power tools. And if you all are saying that you saw Jake do it, well, Jake used his dad's tools. Daniel has a shop. That's my brother Dan. My brother Dan has a shop that's set up with all of the high pressure, like the power, the air. I'm so sorry. I don't even know all the names of the things that Uncle Dan has in his shop. But just a normal guy out here with a small ratchet set does not fix the kind of things that I broke. The high today will be 67 and the low was 39. Thank you so very much for that information. Well, like I said, beautiful, beautiful day. Yes. And so thank you for thinking about the tractor. It'll be fine. Don't forget, we have a road trip coming up this weekend that I am super, super, super excited about. They closed the GoFundMe. They shut it down yesterday. You guys were being so very kind and so generous. But at some point, people have to understand that your generosity is just too much. And then at some point, you begin to get a guilt begins to set in of how much you're doing, knowing that you need this for yourselves. So I will go check on Barnadette. I will do all those things. I will check my traps. I will go check everything, guys. I'm going to do it all. I'm going to do it all. And then, yes, Mouse cannot wait for the road trip. We'll be taking you guys along with us on the way. However, since you don't know what we're getting, on the road trip, we are not going to go live on the way home. We're going to record actual videos on the way home. That way, when we make our videos that come out on Monday, you'll be able to watch those videos. Otherwise, you'll never watch. And if you don't believe what I'm saying, mark my words. Today, there will be not even half of the views on my actual Stella chicken video because I've already given y'all a sneak peek at it. And people will choose, you know what? I've already seen it. I'm going to go watch so-and-so instead. So it is what it is. We get it. So no, it is fair. You don't say it's not fair. We will take you on the way there with us, but we will not be live coming home because we'll want to save that excitement for the actual videos of magical moments being made in once we get back home. I'll just leave it at that. Thank you for those who will still watch the videos, even though I was so happy to show Jamie those little sneak peeks. I was wondering how she was going to react to know that I've been doing so much with her chickens and moving the baby chicks out there with the bigger chicks was a little bit risky, but I knew that as long as they had their feathers or they were getting their feathers, it should be okay. Yeah, Uncle Dan has all of the impact tools, they're called. Impact tools are a lot more heavy duty than a basic screw gun, y'all. If people don't realize that sometimes. No, but there will be 2 videos today. There'll be a noon video. There'll be a 3 o'clock video. I will not be doing more house shopping today for those who enjoyed that from yesterday. That was a lot of fun. And I do believe that most people who took the time to comment said they all preferred house number 2, which is called The Haven, was the name of the house, over house number 1. Even though they think the porch on house number 1 was a little bit nicer, they still like the look, the layout of house number 2. And I would have to agree. I do wish that house number 2 had the kind of porch that house number 1 had. That would be a whole lot nicer than that little narrow skinny porch that they had. Which don't forget, the porch at the Plum Grove house was a very small and narrow porch. It was just big enough for a fan and then 2 chairs and a small coffee table. And we made do with that fine. That was wonderful for us. We never really had a big porch until now. Over at Longhorn Lester's, the porch goes around the entire L shape of the house and then some. And we've learned how much we enjoy the big porch. We spend more time outside than we do indoors. We do. We spend a lot more time outside than we do inside. And so we've kind of become that age of life where a big porch is more important than a bigger living room. And then don't forget, that's what happens when you find a house that comes with a porch, like the porch is built onto it. that means that you're going to lose some space on the inside of the house. And that usually means they're going to take off either the dining room or take off some of the living room, because those are normally the rooms where the porch comes off of. You're not going to have smaller bedrooms. Those are on the other end of the house, because your porch is normally there by your dining room and your living room area. So it was just a couple of houses that I wanted to look at. Yes, P-pop. Yes, P-pop. I will say this, that it's only the dream part is what I enjoy doing. You know, I told you guys before, and I don't mind telling you stuff. You already know that. Let me find that picture and I'll send it to you. I'll try to send it to you. We can look at it together. How do I accept this? Save it to my downloads. Give me one moment and I'll pull this up. Here it comes, I think. So there, that was the thumbnail that I used. And that is what I like to dream about. That's just kind of my dream. Now, I know what you're going to say, that my dream and Jamie's dream may be very, very, very different. But what I did was I just took a picture of a house with the porch and I stuck it on there. And I just kind of think that I would love to have that look. That is what I would, that's what I would dream of one day happening here at this property. Now, I know that this is nowhere near, guys. I have to pay off the property first. That means a whole lot of videos, a whole lot of YouTubing. I will have to do a whole lot of YouTubing. But listen to me. I don't think there's anything wrong with dreaming. I don't. It's similar to folks who like to play the lottery. You know what? All you do is when you buy that ticket, you know the odds are you're not going to win. But isn't it so fun to dream about the what ifs? And so sometimes when I drive by these mobile home dealerships and I see a home sitting out front, and I just sometimes wonder how that home would look right out over here, you know, sitting on this property. So it's just me dreaming, y'all. But my preference would be able, yes, I love that. Someone says dreaming is free. Dreaming is free. Dreaming is free. So you can tell from that picture, if you have an idea of the layout of the property, well, there's the driveway right there. And so the house would not go in this cluster of trees. If you think that the new house would go in that cluster of trees right there, no, that would not be. That cluster of trees would have to end up being Jamie's garden area. The house would have to go over here, right here behind my, the house would go right there where you see it in the picture. It's right there in the picture is where the house would eventually go. And so you come up the driveway, you could park right there on the driveway, right after that bullpen. You could pull right in right there. I would have a place to pull in, and you go right up those steps onto a porch. And from that porch on this house over here, you could sit right there and look at the front pasture. You could sit there and look across at the horse pasture. You could look towards the back at the big cows. And then so the RV would be off in that back corner behind the cluster of trees behind it. So I don't know. I just like it. I like where it's sitting right there. That would be off the road. It's right. It'd be right here, right here. So anybody who's sitting inside the RV would be looking at the backside of that house. And so it's just dreaming, y'all. And then, no, I would never want to have a home built. Number one, to have a home built, you have to put up your land for collateral. And I would be scared to do that. I would never want to put my land up for collateral. I mean, let me tell you why. We all saw how fast Facebook went away. We all watched, we all witnessed what happened with Facebook, and how one day, or 1 month you're making several $1,000s a month. The next month you're making $10 if you're lucky, 20, 25, 10. And so if Facebook can go away so fast with no warning whatsoever, there's no way I would ever want to have to put my land up for collateral, taking a risk that YouTube doesn't at some point do the exact same thing. So now my dream is to continue working YouTube as much as possible, paying off every building, paying off all of the land, obviously paying my taxes and doing those kind of things. And then someday, if YouTube holds out, then I think that will be the next big purchase here, besides the pond that we have to get. I really can't foresee any more big barns. I've sometimes thought about doing a second big barn in the back because there's so many cows. But no, but that would you guys, dreaming is free. Allow me to dream. Don't steal my dream from me. Don't steal my dream. And then I could, like someone else says over here, Miss McNizzy says, I could sit on that porch all day watching them cows. I could too. I could sit there on that porch watching the cows on one side, the horses on the other, and then just sipping my coffee in the morning as the sun comes up. And then maybe having a back porch to sit on, or somewhere else in the afternoon, but everything here on one property. Would that not just be so beautiful to have everything here on one property? So when I wake up every morning, I wake up and go to bed in the same home. I take care of the animals all in one property. So someone says Facebook keeps all your data. Well, I'm sure they do. Oh, and thank you so much. Someone says, Lester, you work really hard. I do, guys. I don't think there's another creator who works harder than I do at this. But it's kind of what I've told everybody, that everyone who will listen to me, and not everyone listens anymore. A lot of people stop listening, but they get tired of having and hearing advice. But I just remind them, especially the kids, they have no retirement. Jake, Brienne, L.E., Megan, they have nothing put back. They've never worked enough to put any substantial money back into a retirement. Everybody else who has a YouTube channel, they're in the Morrows, well, Ben, but everybody else has a retirement plan. One day I'll be old enough to retire, and I'll retire. Now, I won't make YouTube kind of money, but at least I'll have an income. One day, Jamie will be able to retire. She won't make YouTube money, but she'll be able to retire. And then, but I worry about the ones who don't, those who are trying to make a future out of YouTube, yet they're not saving any money. They're spending it as fast as they make it, and they're not putting enough money back. And that's going to be scary, because, you cannot, Uncle Dan and Lou cannot take care of Jake whenever his YouTube runs out. Jake will have to go back to work. I will not be able to take care of Ellie and Megan when YouTube runs out. They're going to have to go to work. Same for everybody, guys. Do you pay taxes on YouTube? Absolutely. Oh, yes. Absolutely you do. And don't forget that YouTube takes 45% of what the ads earn, and the creator gets 55%. Yeah, kids of today think they know. Yeah, that it went by way too fast, and I didn't have time to read it all. But it's terrifying to me to know that all these kids are making money off of YouTube for their videos, but they're not able to put enough money back because they're not thinking about the future. And I have preached and I've preached and I've preached. And the same way I can sometimes annoy you with me always trying to lecture everybody, I know I annoy them just as much. But I just don't want to see any of them end up having to work until they're 90 years old because they've never had a chance to put anything back for retirement. So someone says, do you get paid for each view of your video? Absolutely not. That's a good question. We don't really talk a whole lot about how we get paid. I have no problem. So I'm very transparent with how we get paid. And so I don't mind. Here's one question that I'll answer, and then someone else talks about the ads. So the way that we get paid on YouTube is from the what they call ad revenue. So here's how it works. You have to, there's a formula, and I'm not going to bore you with all the details, but for every 1,000 person, for every 1,000 view past the ad, you earn whatever the advertiser is paying. So let's just say, for example, the advertiser is paying, let's just make an easy number of $20 an ad per 1,000 views. So let's just say that you get 1,000 views and the person keeps watching past the ad. So now you've made $20. But don't forget, YouTube keeps 45%, the creator 55%. And then let's say that your video continues a little bit longer, and then another ad plays. Let's just say that Gatorade puts on an ad, and they're going to pay, let's just keep it simple with $20. Gatorade pays for a $20 ad. Once again, if you keep watching past the ad, then all of a sudden you make another X number of dollars. YouTube makes X number of dollars. So what you end up doing is what you hope, this is what every creator's dream is, that you can create content that's engaging enough to keep your audience watching as long as possible. And during the course of that, those minutes that you watch, if 1 or 2 or 3 ads play, you hope that your audience will keep watching past the ads. Now, if it says skip the ad, you can still skip it and get credit for it, but you must keep watching past it. And so that's what you hope for. So that's why you sometimes notice that a lot of creators will give you a snippet of what's going to be in the video, but they won't play that until towards the end because they want you to watch long enough to make sure they get paid for it. So you can kind of see for yourself how many thousands. So you do not get paid by how many views. You get paid by how many people watch past the ads. So, and then someone says, if you have YouTube Premium and you don't play any, they don't have to watch any ads. So YouTube will also give you a percentage of what your subscribers who have Premium pay, which is a 55%. So let's just say that, I don't know how much you pay for Premium. I have no idea. I don't have Premium, but let's just say that Premium costs $10. Then YouTube gives you a few dollars and they keep a few dollars. And that way you don't have to watch the ads. So, and we don't control the ads. We have no idea. We have no idea what the ads are. We don't have a say-so in the ads, but you do. Here's what I mean by that is normally YouTube is smart enough to gear the ads towards you all. So what YouTube will do, so here's an example. The ads that Tina sees, well, she does Premium, but the ads that Lisa sees is not the same ads that Terry sees. The ads that Terry sees is not the same ad that Marlene sees. Because what happens is you guys already know that they watch your phone, okay? I don't want to scare you, but everybody watches your phone. and they know what kind of things you do on your phone. They know what kind of things you look at. They know what kind of things you watch, what kind of things that you shop for. People sell your information like crazy. And so let's just say that you're the kind of person who likes to go out and shop for shoes, for example. And so a lot of time in your free time, you're on Amazon or Temu or whatever you do looking at shoes. Well, guess what? More than likely, the ads that pop up on your YouTube are going to be ads that are relevant to what you look at. Y'all get what I'm saying? So they call those targeted ads. Targeted ads. So, yeah, so everyone's ads are different. There was, if you remember a couple of years ago, the guy was mad at me because all of his ads were about, I forgot what his ads were about. Someone said, I see a lot of bladder products. Ads about bladder products. Well, that's kind of probably because you look for things or you shop for things that have to do with bladder issues. I don't mean that in a mean way. I'm not laughing. So a lot of people are saying that I get old people ads. Then maybe you do. I don't know. Bras for 70-year-olds. Depends. Oh my gosh. Thank y'all for letting me ramble on and on and on. But no. I do not pay for YouTube. YouTube is supposed to be free, and I refuse to pay for it. It's no worth watching the advertisements I used to watch when I was watching TV. It's no worse than. Yeah, you don't have to pay for YouTube. YouTube is free. Even though they call it being a subscriber, it doesn't mean you have to pay. It just means that you belong to the club. You're a member of the club, but there's no dues. You don't have to pay for YouTube. What some people are saying, though, is that they do YouTube Premium, which is a way to skip the ads. But yeah, I agree. Ads are no different than what we all watch when we want to watch Netflix or our local news. We all know that after every segment, you got to watch 3 minutes worth of ads. That's how TV make their money. All right. Well, guys, I know that I'm rambling on, and I don't mean to. I do have a busy day ahead of me. Let me show you real fast what's going on here in my living room. Let me take this picture down right there. Let me remove that. Remove. So there's one of my sleepyheads right there. I got my, oh, hold on. I accidentally pressed my dictionary and I turned that back on. There you got all four in one frame. I love you girls. You're daddy's good girls. I love you so much, okay? Y'all are such good girls to me. And y'all help me and you stay with me and you guard me and you take care of me and you keep me company and you watch the chickens for me, Stella. And Trixie, you do what you do. And anyway, it's 9 o'clock. I'm going to get out of here, go do my chores. Thank you so much for watching and spending so much time with me this morning. We love you so much and blessed to have you. And remember, I just saw a couple of people say it. Don't watch those ads, y'all. When those ads pop up, you don't have to watch them. You're more than welcome to click the little button that says skip the ad. We only ask that you keep watching the video as it continues on. That would be the blessing. Liking a video, commenting on a video, and watching it as long as you can stand it. It may be driving you nuts. You may just be driving you nuts, but if you can find a way just to watch it as long as possible. All right. We love you so much, my friends. Thank you all for watching. And what we'll do is we'll catch you guys a little bit later on today, I'm sure. And thank you all for allowing me to share my dream with you. And yes, we will hope to find Barnadette. I'm going to go look right now. All right. Thank you, my friends. I think I'll let this end the same place I showed you earlier.
I don't want anyone to dislike her, but I want to show you the difference between these two girls, Christmas and Stella. Now listen, Stella can't hear a darn thing, so she doesn't know that I'm even over here, but watch. A chick has gotten out. Do y'all see that? A chick has gotten out. And Stella is protecting that chick. Do y'all see this? Now Stella has no idea that I'm here. I've been watching. That is the big difference between Stella and Christmas. Christmas would have eaten that chick up. Isn't? Don't y'all just love her even more? So the little chicks are able to get themselves out.
Look at that lady's
So
baby. Isn't that a beautiful picture? Melinda Turner. What a beautiful, beautiful picture. Gorgeous lady, and what a beautiful child. Oh, it's over. Okay, bye, guys.